So we are out at Billie Creek, Rockville, Indiana, to do our investigation tonight. It is beautiful out here right now. We have the general store, we have the livery stable, we have a big arena across the way. This is some really cool things. Can't wait to actually start getting into investigating it tonight. This is Dr. Rice's office. There's a lot of cool, lots of cool everything in there. You guys will probably see that a little bit later because we plan on hitting several of the buildings here, even the ones that are not so, on the ones that aren't typically on the videos, because you never know what you might be missing. Like if you don't go in and take a look at all the locations, you don't know. You could be missing something, big. You could be missing those little ghosty moments, so you don't know. So we're planning on checking out all of the buildings tonight, even if it's just a little bit of time in each one, just to make sure that we're not missing anything. And then we'll hit, the big hot spots as far as what's on, like all the videos that you guys see. But it's really cool. It's super beautiful out here. This is a print shop, the Gabler Cafe. There's a concession stand. Clear down there at the end is a log cabin. That one is calling to me right now. You can see it down there in the, I'll zoom in a little. Oh, down there, the log cabin. And then you have the Catholic Church. Creepy in its own right. Nothing against the religion either. That building is just creepy. You have the old schoolhouse. And it's really cool. They have like this little town center with a clock and a gazebo. It's got a fence all the way around it. You can go in there. There's picnic tables. That's actually really cool. And then we were asking on the tour about these buildings back here because, they're really cool. And she said that there are mines around the countryside here. And she thinks they're old mine shacks. So that's Tim over there. But anyway, so these are pretty cool with the little lean-to awnings. That's what she's kind of thinking that they are old mine shacks for the miners, and then moved here. So these are actually really cool. That is an old kiln for like cooking and stuff, I guess. I don't know. Then you have the Baptist Church, another creepy building, mind you. There's a lot of buildings out here that are actually really creepy. They have the creepy vibes going on. So I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of cool history and everything. And again, we'll be going into these buildings a little bit later on. So then you guys will be seeing more videos of us doing investigations and everything as well. This is the governor's house. This was the actual house that the governor of Indiana lived in as an adult. It's got some really cool things. I love the fence around that property as well too. It's pretty cool. There are three covered bridges on this property. One of them is right there. You can see it coming into view. That is the Billie Creek Bridge. There's a creek that runs right under it. It's called the Williams Creek. So Billie Creek is the nickname of Williams Creek, which we learned that today, which was really cool. But yeah, you can see that is the Billie Creek Bridge. There's another bridge on way back there. It's called the Leatherhood Bridge. If I can get zoomed, and that's all the further I can zoom in, but there is a house. There it is. See that house through the pavilion? That is the infamous Civil War house. We will definitely be checking that one out tonight as well. And then there is the big livery stable, which is actually pretty cool. There's a mill back there. There's a blacksmith shop. So yeah, there's a lot of different things going on around here. Sorry guys. We are excited about doing our investigation tonight. We're kind of waiting on it to get a little darker. But it is so beautiful and it is so gorgeous. Look, here's a better picture of the school with the church behind it and the gazebo. It is actually really cool. So if you look, we got told today that there's like 32 buildings out here at Billie Creek. I'm guessing that might cover like the little barns and other things as well. Because there's a lot of little buildings, and there's also a shack where they make their own maple syrup right here on the property. Say hi, Tanya.
Hi.
So yeah, we'll walk on down this way. We'll show you the other bridge that's in walking distance of where we are currently. If you guys have not planned a trip out here, you can come out here and roam throughout the day. It's free. So you guys can just go into the different buildings and check them out for sure. But they do also let you do paranormal investigations overnight, and you have access to like whatever buildings, almost every building, almost. There are some there's a couple that are off limits, but for the most part, there is the Gabler Cafe, super cute little building. They do serve food and stuff in there. Back here, so that log cabin that I showed you, that is the Beeson log cabin, and then that is the Beeson covered bridge back here. The front to the Catholic Church, all the way to the top. The cross fell off, so there's no longer a cross on the top of it. This is the oldest building on the property. It was a bank, a post office, and a telephone operation switchboard building. So back here, if you go back up this way, I'm going to zoom in, but you'll see a little cabin, and then maybe not. You'll see a little cabin. Oh, there's a little cabin, and then in the trees beyond that is like an old shack. That is where they do the maple syrup. It's the primitive sugar camp, and they do make the maple syrup here on site, which is actually really cool. And then, yep, that's the Beeson Bridge back there. Alright, we are ready to get this started, and hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you guys enjoy our investigation, and we will catch ya.